started? How it started was, I think I was in primary school. And when I was in primary school, there was generations before generations, the legacy. And I remember watching and just thinking, yeah, I want to do that. I like this, I want to do it. So I knew deep down inside that I always want to perform. Even when I was in preschool, I knew I wanted to perform because I would always be performing boom shaka. I did drummies and all that. So in varsity, I had a wonderful drama teacher. Luckily, I went to a school that does give drama. And she helped me to apply at UCT to study drama. I think that's how it started.
4 turn! 1 turn! 1 turn! 1 turn! 2 turn! Okay, start over. 1 turn! 1 turn! 3 turn! Start over. 1 turn! 1 turn! 4 turn!
Uyasizwa lesikupusi namagasa sophila bafuno bumnandi nomgasa nika Hi everybody, Ninjani. For those who don't know me, sorry for being rude. Sanbonani Kavala Mukanya Greens. I am an actress, professional actress. I studied acting for 4 years. I got an honors degree at UCT. And from there, I went into music. I didn't study music, thank goodness, because I think I was going to end up hating it. I released 3 albums. My first album was called Be Still and Know. I also do voiceovers, a lot of adverts where you don't see my face, but you hear my voice. And then I'm also a wellness officer at our family business. We fix trains for Shosholoza Mail and Metro Rail. And I also do admin for finance for the company. Besides that, hi guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really, really excited to be with you today. Thank you.
Yes, stand tall and know that this space is a very beautiful space, as you can see apha kwenu. And I'm happy because bafika ngexesha elibi, ngexesha le-drugs. Now I'm so bothered. Isiphatha kakubi into yobana abantwana bethu ayikho enye into abayenzayo basilahla kwi-drugs. And bantwana bam, life is not about Joburg. You can do everything ulapha e-Eastern Cape.
AKA Dev.
Like, I came here to find inspiration because I'm a rapper, you know, and I just feel like oh, but the people in front of us are very confident and, you know, very inspiring. So I'm just here for that because inspiration is too hard to get these days. So yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So I'm Michael Barnabas.
Hi,
Michael Barnabas. I school in Greenpoint. So I mostly specialize in the part of acting. Acting is basically a place for me to escape. Because when you act, you lose yourself.
Yes.
You have to be in the shoes of the characters you're going to be acting.
Yes.
So in other words, it helps me to understand other people. Because there was this one time I was told to act a gay guy.
Can you do that now?
What? No! That's not like me. Come on.
That was the switch up.
So basically, I just want to appreciate the opportunity you've been given.
Hey guys, now I came here. I also want inspiration. I specialize in acting. I have a little bit of experience. So, me coming here, I need answers on how do I start, because I have, when you see, like every time when I'm alone, I can even sit in the mirror and just act and create a story in my head. Even when I'm washing dishes, like I'm always a character. I always get into character. Yeah. So I feel it, I live it, and it's for me it's therapeutic because I lose myself for a moment and become somebody else. So when I used to attend classes, acting classes, and it was the happiest place I can be in. Even like, okay, I do study, I do pass, but for me it's more important, more than school. And I come from a background where I live with a teacher, and she doesn't understand that I'm a creative thinker. She's more focused on academics. So when I say that I'm going to attend classes, she gets bothered. So hence that I don't feel free to express myself, to be myself, to be the person that I want to be. And academics, I feel like I do have to finish school, and I also have to pursue this acting career. But it's a matter of time that I want to live it now. And I have to also be at school now. And I don't know where to start. And also I have a family in Joburg. So next year I was planning to move to Joburg because I feel like there are more opportunities that side than this side.
Denominator between these two. Lomchita, which I had to find an escape. And then Lona, which is the safest place. You could sense the pain, that you can even feel the pain. Yeah. It's not nice to ukwenza into ongayiyo. It's really not nice. Like you could feel it, bro. You could feel it even on the sphere now, but yo, this is too heavy. This is too heavy. Yeah, my boy.
Also some ideas on two things. I love singing gospel songs.
Wow.
I'm a choir leader at our school. Not only that, but I used to act to them. And right now I'm starting my name brand SL. And
I'm from Greenpoint as well. My name is Liabona, but people call me Lia or Amanda, my second name. I'm a dancer. Literally, I'm a dancer. I can also do acting, but I don't usually more active on that because at school we can't do both at the same time because we perform at the same time. Okay. So I couldn't I can't do dancing at the same time and then change to acting, But I also want to be in that acting industry. I'm not personally, I'm myself and I'm dancing. I am me. When there's music, I'm dancing. There's nothing holding me back. Unless it's something that says, okay, sure, maybe you're showing yourself too much. I sometimes get that thing back. No, people don't know me. Okay, come on, let me chill. Let me just vibe. That time Nika is playing. I wanna go. The music is there. I'm there. Why I literally came here is to actually see how people face things. This industry has people face a lot of things in this type of industry. I want to know how the challenges goes. I want to know how you actually overcome the challenges, because sometimes I've been thinking, okay, sure, like you guys have this perfect life, you guys not facing any challenges. But at the same time, I'm reminding myself, I'm like, no, that's not possible. It's not possible. People face challenges everywhere they go, every time, And same thing. I'm also like, go Instagram. Maybe people bash people. That's the thing. People bash people. TikTok, people bash you. YouTube, people bash you. The thing is, sometimes you don't want to be out there too much because you're like, okay, cool. some people's gonna say something, what I was doing wrong, you move, or something like that. I want to know how people actually overcome that type of thing. Me personally, I don't post my dancing videos on Instagram most of the times. I do sometimes do dance videos. I do tag the people that created the dance. I do that, but I'm like, yo, what if this person's gonna see this type of thing? And then actually, you are out of what's driver, you are scatter. You know, this type of thing. Maybe this person is just joking themselves and doing that. But then at the same time, remind myself that I know how to dance. I am me.
I feel you on you saying that you don't post.
Yeah.
Especially in the industry of entertainment and media. Talent is just talent. If there's no work behind it, you're just like the next person that can be just as good. You don't know you dance in your room. There's a lot of people that came from being in the immediate four walls to like traveling the world just from like a few posts. You know, so though literally when people say the world is in your hands, that's what they mean now in 2023. It's really in your hands. It's literally a phone. So especially when it comes to us in media. So it's like you think now, especially with numbers and trending.
Yeah.
So you think all these trends on TikTok, when people are acting out a voice. Let's say there's that clip that everybody, it's like the and then and then somebody acts that out, and it's as if this person was actually, this is them, this is their voice. That's how there's a lot of ways like you can push yourself. That way people can see, oh, you can actually act through these videos. Oh, you can actually dance through these videos. So if you can do it as many times, it's like, because from us, our times, we still believe that you couldn't make it in Cape Town. You have to go to Johannesburg and make it. But like there's people in Cape Town that are doing everything in their phones, releasing songs from recording with earphones, releasing a lot of things, being part of big brands because they were taking selfies and tagging Adidas. You know what I mean? So it's like you just 3 followers away from where you want to be.
Yeah.
So you have to utilize social media, especially when it's dancing. It's like you can have no talent at all, but if you work hard, you'll be successful. You'll be really successful. So that's the difference with us as artists. And that's why other people that aren't necessarily artists, necessarily actors, then they get influencers to do, you know what I mean? It's like being a model and getting an influencer to shoot this campaign. You can tell. If you had to do a runway, you can tell. It's like, influencer. And then you get a model who's actually been trained, who trained themselves even to be this person. But to them, it's just another check. Oh, it's another thing to post about. You know what I mean? So you need to put in the work, or you'll just be another talent.
ngesidima nesithozela ningqinqise ngengqondo nengqondo nani nise liqoqoze ningadobadobani induma kuyadlalwa yiwezeni imilambo madoda ihlamba izono uyilindile nosomagwaza phesheya konkula nami nindoluka ndagagana nomdlanga ladlanga ndayindoda lisiko wazinye namhla unekhala uxhalabile ngunozala iyanqusha lazi kabi dizi xhala iyasikeka inimbi xhalabile jike zaqanqilika uzaphelini yeye ngumyizile umtshato ibuyile iyabuya yindoda emadodeni ndisatshaya.
Today is basically a launch of a project, a program that Mdantsane FM has, that is related to youth that is in the space of media and entertainment. The space, the youth that wants to go into that space of media and entertainment. Logo, we're sitting at some stage looking at as the media institution in Mdantsane FM, looking at how our people move to places like Joburg to try and make it and crack into the industry of media and entertainment. And some of them, after years, they come back, they didn't really get to where they wanted to go. And their journey between when they left Mdantsane and East London, or Eastern Cape, going to these provinces, the journey was hard. It was tough. The industry wasn't smiling at them, and some of them ended up in Joburg, not even coming back, falling victims of possibly drugs and everything else that is negative they never planned to do. Some of them come back without what they wanted to do and not achieving, but in the process, they've actually compromised themselves. They were mistreated in between. Possibly, abanye were getting into jobs that really are not what they were there for. Then we looked at the youth that is coming, and we had decided that youth is coming, but with people who are already there with the experiences. Why don't we bring those people with those experiences, people that went into the industry of media and entertainment, acquired the experience, whether they came back or they are there making it in TV and music and all that space of art. City, they must mentor these kids that are here in the Eastern Cape. When they want to go and venture into those, at least they go, be informed and guided. Now we linked up with the guys that are in the media and entertainment industry that are based in Joburg. So the guys, let's base this project in Joburg because our people are coming to you. You have linkages, you have credible institutions, you have credible people who will mentor these people. But let's start back at our homes. Then we linked up with the 3 schools in Mdantsane and 3 schools in East London. We talked to the staff of the schools, they bought into this whole plan. Baba select abantwana who want to go into that space. Then today we had that workshop and launch of this program with about 52 more kids that were here that we are having. And the media personalities that are based in Joburg, we brought them down, Okanya Greens, and the others who've been there, Ospogazi January, Ombu, Soul, and the others, the actors, to come and talk to the kids that are here and hear them so that we can guide them properly. So now, the Cortex Hub in East London, Nayo has formed partnership with this project. Now they've opened the film space to mentor these kids. When they come here, the kids that belong into this program, they know that they have an open door here. They can come in here and be mentored in that space of film. Just as we have in partnership with the Rosebank College in Joburg, the media studies space there for the kids to be mentored and taught how to mingle around. And we are dealing with the high school kids here, so we decided to start at that level so that sibalungise belula bangayobetheka and do the same mistake that have been done by the others. But the others are there. So there are a lot of media personalities who jump into the program that we're going to help our youth when they're venturing into this. So today it was a success, and we thank the schools for letting us have Abantwana here. The teachers were also here monitoring the whole program, and even the crew from Joburg, I thank them for coming down for this program. And even the staff of Mdantsane FM that is here broadcasting this live. So now the kids feel they belong somewhere. They belong not only at school, but they have a space that controls or that advises them in their passion space. Now that passion ingashiyi isikolo okanye isikolo sishiyi passion, they must go together and prioritize. Then we're planning to guide them in doing all of that.
entertainment industry is known as what, cruel and unforgiving and whatnot. I think every industry is like that.
Yeah.
It's just that it's highlighted more because there's less of us and you are known, you know. So you need those variations need to be something that's on your mind as young people that want to go into the space. Now, for me, I started off when I was 19 and I went into continue to presenting. At the time, it was a bit more difficult than it is now because we had something called Trash, where that was Sunday papers. Now, when the Sunday papers come out, and you're in my position, you get a little bit nervous, even though you know you spent the whole weekend at home.
Because they can lie.
I've been pregnant 7 times. I've never been pregnant in my life. I don't know whether it's cool. It's just one of those things that happen in the industry. I don't even take it as something that's bad. It's just that, oh my God, what do I do with these children, you know? And that all comes into where you place yourself. Because I was in a, you know, Semunya is known to be parties and whatnot. So whatever we had in the tabloids was supposed to be a fun element, and it was fun to write about us, and that's acceptable. So those are one of the things that you have to be aware of as the person that's it's going to happen to you. Nobody is going to escape that. Hopefully it won't happen as badly as it did back then, and it probably won't because there's more people in the industry and therefore there's more people to be written about. But now you're sitting at home and you have this dream of yours and you don't know what to do with yourself, as some of you guys have expressed, right? Mm-hmm. I can relate. Mm-hmm. But I'm also here to tell you that dreams are possible, but you need to understand that you have to do certain things in order for you to be able to do what you want. So there's things that you have to do so that you can do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to responsibility, you have to feed your children at some point. Now, if you have an entertainment career, and sometimes it goes a bit apple-shaped, and sometimes a 6 months contract don't take you to the next year. Because it's hard for you to maybe have a place and you're paying rent for it, and that lease is going to expire. They're not going to be watching because when Ukala in 3 months' time, things continue like that. So you need to be aware of those variations and responsible enough. If you're going to choose a future in entertainment, know that there's nothing guaranteed. Now, once you have that at the back of your mind, you're not going to get too disappointed when these things happen because they are going to happen. Because there's no, I feel in entertainment, there's no regulation, as in there's no, if you work for a certain amount of time, you get a certain amount of money. It doesn't work like that. Because it could be the same for me, but not the same for Umbu, and different from her. Because we offer different things. We are entertainers, so you are an individual. Hence, there is no formula. I can't tell you that you can't sell your stuff because I wouldn't know. There's other people that might like it, even though I don't appreciate it, because we all hear things differently. Hence, I don't think anybody can tell you that your dreams are possible or not possible. But if you have the basics in mind, which is making sure that at the end of the day, you have something to bring home, something to eat, I think then you would have gone and be a bit further on than other people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, Kamalam Mulunga Feni and the partnership associate Lape Cortex Hub.
Khuluwa with lento yenziwa Mdantsane FM apha and nokuzisa kweselandia kwa yokuzisa celebrities, I would say, or as personalities as part of film and the television. Ubonile abantwana besikolo bayenjoyile kakhulu, and just if unokusinika just your role as a content hub, as a context hub, what role you play leyo to ukwenza the event be successful also.
Okay, so the partnership iqale ohlobo is that we started, the Mdantsane FM approached us with the concept yabo, and as part of the Eastern Cape Film Hub, which is managed by Cortex Hub, we then thought, okay, this is a great opportunity for Tina, sikwazi ukuxhumana nolutsha, so that we can be able to provide more support. And we provided the support by offering a space set. So a space set to see in the center of East London. So we understood that by having such a space, it can be able to provide more, I think, support to people that are in the industry, and also abantwana bane-ambitions okanye bane-dreams abafuna ungena kule industry. So ispace esisethu sesona ke, I think when you see it, uyusibona uba okay, equipped enough to be able to deliver all these things in Sandals State, is that by them being exposed to equipment around bona, are being exposed to the celebrities as ezafika, it then means that bayayibona into phambi kwabo and then it's tangible, bayakwazi uachieve noyireach.
Na umgcina uTshopo uqhamela uNokwindla, umsukweni lawe elihle uSibisi, uChurch uMawosa umdudu, yabo umbulelo Father waseMdantsane. Yeah, and one of the roles that I played, of which I've been hiding it and I was waiting for the right time. I think this is the right time. I wrote Thando Lungehlule Kas Java. I wrote Thando Ka Black Diamond.
Wow.
These are stories that people need to know, and not because ubana we're flossing. Izinto esifihlakeleyo zezona zinamandla.
Yes.
There's beautiful stories that ezifihlakeleyo apha Eastern Cape abantu balapha abangazaziyo.
Yeah.
There's a group ekuthiwa iDanki Fiction eyasemdantsane, but yawina iGrammy, but nobody knows. And then there's a guy ekuthiwa nguMarcel walapha eAposford. He's a white guy.
Yeah.
Wawina iGrammy. He wrote that le ngoma who's Ed Sheeran le ibisandoba neCasebook. He's the producer behind that.
Wow.
Uhlala up. Those beautiful stories. So in life in Jozi with them does. It's a collaboration of two brands, but it came up with Mdantsane FM.
Yes.
But it's the space for young people. Who complain kakhulu in space is.
Yes.
Oh, you know, people are going through and you can't. Mind you, times are changing. The new generation they've come up with it's like they don't care about you went through this, but me, I'm gonna fix it in my own way. Just for numbers or just for uqhuba usuku. We have programs like eCamps. We have Camp Festival where known people will open for these kids because this spaces are, and where we don't treat these celebrities as a celebrity. Like Usbonelos, Okanya Chris,
the real stories.
Yeah, and they see them on TV, but you think it's all good and glamour. They will tell pain because they went through. That's why when you book them, they make sure bayakubulala because pain yabo must be equivalent with the achievements up. We know pain. Yeah. So my point is, ayizophela because I mean, there's a lot from these kids than telling them, yo, the industry is doing this, is doing that. Kahle, we are the industry. The reason why the government survives, it survives because I am the citizen. Yeah, well, same thing with the media. The media, it's surviving because I am the consumer. In fact, the media doesn't, the normal system doesn't work anymore. Nobody is watching TV like before. These kids are always on the phone. That's why the city, I can do it myself. It's no longer about the money now. It's about fun. It's about taking what you want. Take what you want.
Rambo, people like Wena Boti, coming from the Eastern Cape and making it a Joburg. Majority of Nina say Vaktua. No, Lea Indo Yenzo Mundos Eastern Cape, but also born credit for Lea Indo Mtlambas Mazba. So there are a lot of Italian Desivanga. Behind the scenes, the best don't do from the Eastern Cape, but it's not I value at all.
Yeah, like most of the PR guys. Bulinazo went to Hudson. Yeah. He's doing a lot of PR for Electromode. Electromode, that's my police. Yeah. I realized that in every time at Joburg, behind a big name, there's always a Xhosa guy.
And
there's always a Xhosa guy. There's always a Xhosa
there's
guy.
a talent from Gwelkala.
Yeah, there's a talent.
And often, next time with Patelaban, how often as events as Agus Patele celebrities?
Next year's in the camps.
Yes.
Yeah, but it camps at Zobango. We're still going to discuss that with the kids because the program is new. Okay. But, you know, Prikwana. And then Svenos Java. Everyone that we bring, come to honest story now, like you heard from Okanya. Obana, I'm a before. Yes. So, no Opikwana and then Bengos Java. Why? Because we have a link, there's a story. Not because I'm praising them. Not because Abandona, they need to hear. There's so much beautiful stories. Game, Pumakolo. There's so much beauty. There's so much beauty. Even Nababaya's Ted.
Hi, my name is BcmTv. And you'll probably recognize me from the ad, Dairy Gives You Go. where Themba Qinisibane, that's me. My best advert. So yes, I'm a model, full-time model, and a musician, a stylist as well. So that's what I do in Johannesburg and all my work.
We had the interaction with Abantwana, and they were asking you all sort of questions.
Yes.
And do you see any interest or mhlambi iyayisihla ngenxa yoba iyayisihla umdla on getting into the field of lena ngenxa ye-challenges ezinayo, or do you see any potential of it growing the industry with the response of enibonileyo apha namhlanje?
Yeah, like the response has been super great in terms of the kids as well. Like when I first came about the Cortex Hub Fest, like when I heard about it, my mission for whatever long day that I've had to be here at Eastern Cape, I just needed to make sure that a lot of people know about it. Even my other family members that are abalap at Eastern Cape, I'm like, yo, there's this program about blah, 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 blah. Please go to Cortex Hub, blah, 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 you know? So yeah, the response from the kids, also, I hope they're as enthusiastic and excited as I am about this whole thing that we were doing today and we've been doing for the past 3 days, visiting the schools and seeing different parts of Eastern Cape as a whole, you know, East London, Mdantsane, also the different dynamics from like, you know, city to like hood or rurals, you know, so yeah. It's been really great. It also opened up a new passion. I can call it a passion now. Something that I think I want to do more. Just feeding more information and opening, enlightening doors of creativity and things of learning or programs that can actually teach kids about things that they don't have to really stress about.
And the things that you went through to be where you are today, and so that they won't fall in the same trap that you went through.
Yeah, like also just being persistent and the journey of everything. I'm still also thriving to be where I need to be. Enough is never enough as a creative, especially when you try, because there's no comfort at the moment, or possibly there'll never be comfort because there's always this back thing of your mind, because there's no what is this, retirement plans for being creatives as well. You